must know rock guitar moves. This is volume number 54. So what I wanted to do today was I just wanted to do a quick review of my 4 essential licks. They ain't really mine, they're everybody's, right? I stole them. I hear them all the time. You hear them all the time. We all hear them all the time. Your grandma knows these damn licks. But I wanted to do it again in 2 positions. The first one being the home position. If you're in the key of A, the home position would be the 5th fret, where we got the old home pentatonic or pentatonic scale number 1. This guy. And then in the 12th position, we've got the same scale where the root note this time, instead of being on the low E string 5th fret, it's on the A string 12th fret. Now I'm going to play that 2 ways right now. I'm going to start on the A note and work up, so I only have 5 strings, then I'll play the whole damn thing. But here's this one. Don't forget the low string though. Now, let me turn that overdrive off. I don't use a OD pedal. This is my Carbon V3M head, and man, it doesn't need an overdrive pedal. It does that shit all by itself. I love that amp. I've got 2 of them, by the way. All right, dry erase board. So we're in the key of A. So, as I just referenced, the pentatonic scale number 1, and this is for my next video, and this has nothing to do with it, but I decided to use this chart anyway. All right. So we're in the 5th position for the home scale, or pentatonic scale number 1. There it is right there. The other guy, the one in the 12th position, you can see it right here. Take a look. So you can see what we've got there. Well, let me walk you through it. On the low E string, it's 12 and 15. On the A, 12 and 15. On the D, 12 and 14. On the G, 12, 14. On the B, it's 13, 15, and on the high E, it is 12 and 15. Oh, and let me go back to the home position one, number 1. The frets again, if you don't know this, and you should, it's on the low E, 5-8. On the A, 5-7, D, 5-7, G, 5-7, B, 5-8, and the high E string is 5-8 as well. Okay, so there's that. What else can I say before I move on? I was using my new backing track. I call it, it's so creative, I call it backing track in A number 2. And what I did was I looped the 2nd section, which is just an A chord. It's a shuffle thing. But basically, look, here it is here. In its stripped down form, it's just 1, 2, 3, 4 measures of A repeated a few times. And I just kept looping it. But the salient points here is the chords linked together in 2 measure segments. And so do our licks. All our licks last, in my world most of the time, for 2 measures or 8 beats. So you can see there's a lick here and a lick here, and I just keep going back and forth with this section with a lick for every pair of chords. The important thing too here now is how you end your lick, and I'm using the red A to denote where the lick ends. And you have to end on a chord tone of that chord, which is A. And in all these licks, I think I ended on an A note, pretty much, to keep things simple and also sound good. So that's the basic idea. Now, let me get this out of the way. Let me outline the licks real quick. This is going to be a short video, but again, the phrases are 2 measures long, and I just have 4 of them. If you learn these 4 and can play them in these 2 places, and learn a couple other things, you'll have access to the entire fingerboard without getting lost, without sounding like a dummy, which is my goal here. Why? Because when I started out, I sounded like a dummy for a long time. Okay. All right. Let me start in the home position again. Here is essential lick number 1. You should learn these if you don't know them in both places. Here's the first one. It's the a whole step bend on the B string of the 8th fret. That's a G note, and I'm turning it into an A. And I let it ring for 8 beats. Well, the vibrato thing we'll talk about later. And that's another issue all unto itself. Okay, essential lick number 2 in the same position is this. Let me give you the count on that one. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1, 2, 3, 4. The frets on that one. On the high E string, it was 8 to 5. I pulled it off. On the B string, I did the same thing. 8 to 5, pull off. On the G string, I pulled off from 8 to 7 to 5. There, I picked that one soon. And the last note was the D string 7. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1, 2, 3, 4. Essential lick 3, I lovingly call it the 2 frets back move because I'm referencing the A note on the low E string, 5th fret, and I move back 2 frets to pull this thing off. Here's the frets on that one. On the low E, it's 3, hammer to 5. On the next string, it's 3, hammer to 5, slide to 7. On the on the D string, it's 5, 7, 7. I picked those. All right, the last one, essential lick number 4, starts on the G string 7. I bend it up a whole step 3 times, release it, then I pull it off to 5, and then I end up on the D string 7, like so. The count on that would be 1, 2, 3, and 4, and 1, 2, 3, 4. So there's that one. Now let's go up to the 12th position and do the same stuff. All right, essential lick number 1 shows up on the high E string 15. So here's that. It's a whole step bend. I'm bending a G up to an A. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yes. Okay. Essential lick number 2 starts in the same place, and I play this. Now let me give you the frets on that. That was 15 and 12 on the high E. On the B string, it was 16, 15, 13. On the G string, that was 14, 12, 14. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, now here is essential lick number 3, the 2 frets back move. This time I'm focusing on the A string. The A note at the 12th fret. Move back 2 frets, and you've got this. This time the frets are on the A string, 10, hammer to 12. Then on the D string, it's 10, hammer to 12, slide to 14. And I finish up on the G string, it's going to be 12, 14, 14. Oh. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1, 2, 3, 4. So there's that one. The last one, the essential lick number 4. I start on the B string 15. 3 whole step bends and a release. Then I go to 13. That would be done like this. And I finish up on the G string 14. So that's 1, 2, 3, and 4 and 1, 2, 3, 4. So again, you've got to drill these in your head so you can motor around the fingerboard without getting lost. And I just wanted to review that with y'all again. So that's the pretty much the end of this video. So don't forget to like, share, subscribe, leave a comment, order me a pizza, find me a bass player. And this is me, the Rock Doctor, signing off. I love y'all. Bye.